You now rockin' with the best. You know it's way better than the rest. Repeat that and say it with your chest. Broadway, you know I got the crazy flow. And I brought the bars to the Bar Critic Show on non-fiction radio. You gotta love it. How we going straight to the top, nothing above it. I'm a monster. So of course, shout out the monster.
Which one y'all want to talk about first?
Let's talk that Hollow Clips.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's the one that just dropped, you know, hot shit. Official HD on URLTV.tv.
Fact. Shout out to Twiz with his editing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So look, yo, who wants to start it off? Let's go.
Well, I started off. I just watched the official drop, and you know, I was there live. And live, honestly, to me, and I put this up there too, and people wasn't feeling it. I never watched the bootlegs. So, right. You know what I mean? It was all live opinion. And to me, I gave the edge to Clips live. Only because that third round, to me, I'm from that school where the third round holds the most weight.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
And the way he executed the third round, even though he might have slipped in the second, it was just seeming heavy. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you close the third round. And then, even though Hollow had a good third round too, I think when he started doing the flows live, it lost me. You know what I mean? But then watching it just now, I think this might be the first time that Clips officially lost. And honestly, now, you know, Clips is my man. Shout out to Clips all day. But I told him that though live when he battled Serious Jones, I felt the same way, that he may have lost. That Serious Jones had that, you know, that he might have edged live. You know what I mean? But that battle is still debatable. I don't think watching this battle that it's debatable. It might be
clear.
It's a clear loss.
Did it or not?
He lost. Yo, because real talk, nobody knows this though, but Hollow coming in this battle rap shit, Hollow was my favorite battler. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my favorite battler. And to me, he shows why he's a dope battler. Like, if you're a battle rapper, whether you're a girl or a guy, I feel like you should aim to be, like, he's the full package. Rebuttals, flows, you know what I'm saying? Personals, jokes, bars, he got it all. So
and I like to hear that because you know you do the same thing. So I definitely want to see the insight. So let me ask you this then, just from a writing or performing standpoint, right? Like what do you think that Clips may could have did a little different? I ain't gonna say better because the boy is hot. But what do you think he could have different to maybe have persuade you that it wasn't so clear that you know, Hollow took it?
I think it was just more content. See, Hollow had crazy angles, and to me, if you really analyze battle rap, angles win battles. The bars and all that is cool. People don't like jokes. I like jokes. Jokes are still bars. Right. But the angles is what wins it. Even though some live you might have thought that Hollow was focusing too much on his girl and stuff like that. But watching it, it wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was an angle, and then when he came back with it, it was more like a freestyle. Then he went into bars, and he had too many angles, I think. Clips didn't have enough angles, like, direct at Hollow, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, he was more so defending himself than attacking Hollow. You know
I ain't never look at it like that. But facts. What about you, Scum?
Yo, she hit it right on the button when it comes to pretty much everything. Like, live, we were like, alright, Clips is doing this thing. I love, me personally, if Hollow's second was his third round, and he went last, the way he flipped the whole business shit.
That was crazy. That should have been the last round. Yeah,
he took a part of that nigga's soul.
Nah, I feel you.
You know, niggas gotta learn. He took a part of that nigga's soul. Yeah. And watching it over in actual footage, I'm like, Charlie Clips literally, when it comes to executing what he wants to do, might be the most talented motherfucker. Because what you want, you probably know this, Monster, he could literally write his whole rounds the night before.
Yeah.
He's done that dumb shit before.
Yeah, definitely.
Because what Raine said too, when he battled Sirius, I was on stage for that. So I don't know if people captured on footage towards the end after the battle's done, he came up to me, he's like, what you thought? And we just standing there, everybody looking. I'm like, fuck, you took your foot off the fucking pedal, nigga. Don't do that tennis shit. All right, I want these little rounds here. The last don't matter. The fuck out of here, nigga. To me, he battles almost like he's playing prevent defense. You know, when they up and then they just let the dudes get yardage, but they won't let them win.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're gonna score.
Yeah.
But what Raine said, she hit it on the button with everything. I can't even disagree on that.
I think he switched this time. I think where he dropped him. See, live, the attack on NYB and all that, like Cortez and D Chambers, to me it was entertaining. But watching it, you know what I'm saying? Footage, it wasn't as entertaining. And honestly, since he's known for dropping the ball in the third, I feel like he purposely kept that third for the third, and he dropped the ball in the second. And I think when you battling a great, like Hollow is one of the greats, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you feel, Clips is one of the greats. So when great meets great, you gotta be great all 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And I think Hollow was the most consistent, and for the most part, watching it, yo, he was great. You know what I mean? Like watching it, I didn't really. I was entertained by both of them, both their jokes. You know what I'm saying? I was entertained by the whole thing, but Hollow was consistent. You know what I mean? So
from my view, because this time I seen a more serious Clips though. Like he was more serious all around, and I'm used to him having fun with it. And that's where he kind of lost me at just not being as fun as he usually is. But I guess we all complain like, yo, when you gonna give us all bars and stuff like that? So we decided to, you know, lock down and do that though. But just from the rip, when I first saw it, I felt like he lost like footage. I mean, not footage.
Live.
Well, see, the thing is, I didn't make it to the event.
okay.
I watched it. I paid for the whatchamacallit?
How was your viewing experience?
Oh man! Now look. I gave them some flack at first, but it was my fault because I had to update my whatchamacallit so I could watch
the browser?
Yeah, not the browser, but the shit you watching on, whatever that is.
The Flash.
My Flash media, I had to update that. Okay. So I was giving them flack. Yo, what's going on? I was tweeting them. It hurt me. But yo, I gotta take all that back. I did email them though and apologize too though. I'm a real dude, so I emailed them and did that. You feel me? And like, yo, I watched it. It was good though. It was mad good. I just hate that right afterwards, people was flooding bootlegs out there. Like, we don't want that. We don't want that though. Don't want that.
But you know what? Well, we were talking about that too. I knew that it wouldn't really affect them because since they run the shit, you know what I'm saying, and they got the biggest following, it don't really matter with the bootlegs because you still have the chance to put an official production. And we're gonna talk. See, someone like me, because I'm like a purist, I was gonna wait. I waited anyway. I didn't have time to catch the boots anyway. And I waited for the official. And I think a lot of people, even though the fans probably did watch the boots, they still gonna watch the official.
I watched both.
Definitely.
I watched the boot. As soon as I watched it, I flagged it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still, because I've known these dudes for years, Smack, since 06, Beasley 06. So I still felt Norbs, that almost 10 years. So I felt the way, but I didn't watch it for the sake of watching the battle. I watched it more because I wanted to know what it looked like to the audience.
Right.
Because that's what they're ripping it. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, boom. But watching it from the URL production, Twiz, Surge, Smack, Beasley, Chico, Norbs, it's a way better product.
Definitely.
And watching the bootleg honestly made me want to watch the production.
Big shirts, that was second round. All right. Now that's what stands out to me the most.
Yeah, that stands out the most.
That second round. But I know it was more so his energy. He had a higher content of energy in the first round that to me overshadowed Clips's period point blank. You feel what I'm saying? I was happy to see him back on his shit opposed to my last time seeing him against Joe. I didn't feel like he did so well. So I was like, yo, he on his shit. All right, I'm suit. Let's go. You feel what I'm saying? By the time I tuned all the way in, it was, you know, probably second round, and that's when stuff just started coming to light for me. Like, yo, this nigga wildin', yo, he with it. So I gave it to him the first two. Then again, I gave it to him the third because he just went crazy in third.
You gave Hollow the third too? No, Clips went crazy in that third.
He went crazy, so
but
that's how I did it.
Watching it, I wouldn't be mad at anybody that said that Hollow got the third. Watching it. Only because his third to me, hearing I like flows, and not too many people do flows in battles. You know, when I say flows, I mean like speeding up and all that. Like that's the type of shit. You know, I like that type of stuff. Live, it wasn't as effective, but watching it, what he said when he did the B's and the C's, that shit was fire, yo.
Right, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He ended up in the coma. He ended on the coma. That shit was fire. So I wouldn't be mad at anybody that kind of gave Hollow the third too.
No, I ain't mad at you. But I think his whole angle from that was to show that he could use fire mixtape versus 2 against somebody.
Right.
Like, or something similar to that, because then after that, that's what he said. That's what he did against, I think, Conceited. And then he tried to fake it like it was a freestyle. So I was definitely feeling all his angles. Like, he was really being technical, though. I'm messing with Hollow.
That battle, man, like, people don't know, man. Like, that battle was, it's a lot of innuendos was in between, because when I first started doing interviews, like the crew, like 576 Production, those are the ones that put my interviews together. We used to shoot all their music videos, Hollow, Clips, Chambers, Cortez. So that's been building up since '09. That's part of the reason why he took shots at her. They both could have went in way more than that.
Right.
Like, so, you know, it's like, it's interesting to see what 5-6 years later playing out like that. You're like, It's behind the scenes. I got some behind the scenes footage of these niggas wilding with each other. Head Eyes too.
What's good, man? What's up with dropping it, man? Let's see that, yo.
Depends, who cares?
Yo, but that's what it is, though. So, all right, across the board, 3-0. What's your score? 2-1.
I say 2-1.
2-1. Facts, yo. Facts, though. All right. I ain't mad at you. I know somebody right now. I know Monty probably listening. She mad, cause Monty, yo,
I know she ride. Shout out to Monty, yo. I know she ride die Clips
all day.
This is my main fan too. You know, if I had to put money on it, I don't know. Like I said, Hollow was always my favorite. You know what I mean? But if I had to put money on it, you know, I'd probably be going in. I might think the Clips, because you be thinking like Clips is unbeatable.
Right.
Like he makes battles debatable regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.